You're watching Artist Alley. In depth with your favorite artists, making their own lane. Featuring El Quo.
So my name is El Quo. I'm from Virginia. I was born in Texas, and after VA, did about 9 years in the Air Force. After that, came to Florida to be back on the East Coast. Most of my military career was actually on the west side, in Colorado and New Mexico. Did some time overseas as well. I've been doing music for a very, very long time. I got introduced to music probably through Biggie Smalls and Tupac. Biggie's one of my favorite rappers. So first time I heard like One More Chance and Juicy, I fell in love with hip hop. I was a big battle rapper in high school for those few years, very well known as well. After high school, I became a solo rap artist. I have a few albums out, a few mixtapes. My catalog is pretty long as well. Just recently, I dropped an album called Seven, about the 7 deadly sins, produced by Mass Move Music and Esoteric Intellect Minds. It just dropped October 26th. I've been getting a lot of great reviews about it as well. The single off the album is called Enrapture, which is actually featuring Sheena Simone. So look forward to that. I'm so caught up in the phase. I've been running through the city all day, letting my mind race. We already got a single out right now called Problems with me and Mass Move and Reason on 95.7. So stay tuned for a lot more music that's going to be in rotation on the radio as well. And for me, as far as my style is concerned, I'm really a conscious MC. I got music for like the clubs and things like that because I do understand how important music is as well, and what you want to give to the consumer. When you're having a long day or a long week, you want to go out and just kind of vibe out, enjoy yourself, I'm a very motivational artist, so I love to inspire people through my music as well. I would be considered to be in the same category as J. Cole, Kendrick, Big Sean, Drake, those guys in a sense as far as the new faces.
Cause I'm about to live my life like it is tonight. As I make a toast, let us reminisce to those never forgotten, you truly missed. Celebrating love with them real thugs. No fake shit, give a nigga a real hug. My hood to Hollywood.
I had a radio interview recently on Waves of the Bay with Tone Capone and DJ Spaceship, and a question they asked me was, who's my Mount Rushmore of rap? So my Mount Rushmore that I named never really changes. Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, and Pac. I feel like without those guys, a lot of us wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? So big up to those OGs of the game. But for me, I'm always bringing great content. I'm very consistent as well. I have a very, very unique sound alongside my story as well. So definitely go check me out. I'm very active on IG at Quote Fuego. That's Quote. Fuego is Spanish, which is spelled Fuego. Hit me up, and you know it's good.
I even had a rich mom when I was pissed poor. You know what's crazy to me? People feel like they're working hard enough right now. I can guarantee you, they're watching themselves on a big screen. See the work that they putting in, they be disgusted with themselves. They ain't putting in no work at all. Trust me. On days I felt like I worked my hardest, and I take a step back, I realize I still ain't working my hardest.
Yeah, one of my biggest pet peeves is laziness. I can't be around anybody that's lazy. I'm infatuated with not only focusing on being successful, but just working hard. The work ethic is everything to me. I've always been like that since day one up until now. To the day I die, so now it's different if you have certain disabilities that put you at a disadvantage to work hard, you know, but I know a lot of people who are disabled that work harder than those who are not, you know what I'm saying? So it's really no excuse based on, you know, what you can involve yourself into. So a lazy motherfucker cannot be around me, can't chill with me, gets zero respect from me as well. My team, my dream team, whether it's music, media, production, engineering, you name it, these guys are some of the hardest working individuals that I know, and I'm always around them. You know, they get all of my time, but they also motivate me too, you know, to just continue to go as hard as hell. So it definitely have to be a lazy motherfucker. What makes you happy? You know, if you're doing something right now that gives you fulfillment, you're successful. You know, now as far as wants in life, you know, to me, money could be a byproduct of success if that's, you know, what's important to you. Money isn't everything, but it does solve a lot of problems. One thing I've learned is that most of our problems are either financially based or socially based, you know, so once you eliminate the financial aspect of it, you know, if you know how to, you know, deal with people socially, you know, you good to go. And then, you know, you got people who are filthy rich, you know, but not happy, you know, they commit suicide, things like that. For me, I find giving back to people is very, very important. I've learned over time that helping somebody else reach their goals, their dreams, their aspirations, you're gonna just basically reach yours, you know, in return as well, you know. But, you know, when it really boils down to it, success will always be whatever makes you happy, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be a rich person to be happy. You know, you could be making $20,000 a year, love what you do. And that's the key, man, is finding something that you love to do, you know? If it's not your 9 to 5, you know, try to really allow your 9 to 5 to set you up for success, to do something that you prefer to do instead, and to get incredible fulfillment out of that. And my music is my passion, that's my purpose, you know, and music touches lives. So when people tell me, yo, this particular song made me cry when I heard it, man, that to me, that means the world. One of my best friends that passed away back in July, Michael Carrica, God Bless the Dead, it was a song that he loved. It was a song called My Sanctuary. When I came out with it, he's like, yo, this song is like speaking to me, you know what I mean? He really felt every single line that I was talking about. And when people have certain songs just in rotation, whether they're working out or whatever, like that's happiness to me. So it's my job with the gift that God gave me, and it's called a gift for you to actually share. So that's my goal, is to always push that so I never lose it through my creativity regarding success and happiness. One of the hardest things I've ever had to do was when I was stationed in Germany. I got a DWI back to back, like one in 1 year and the second one in another year. And keep in mind, like the German laws or overseas laws are different from the American laws. So my alcoholism was actually under the American law, but it was over the German law. You know, so that was a very emotional year for me because, you know, I was doing well in the military, on duty. I got promoted as well. And it wasn't that when it came to me and alcohol and drinking that it was a problem when it came to my actions, you know, but, you know, long story short, it was a checkpoint, got scooped up or whatnot, and I learned so much about just my lack of insight, you know, of making sure that I'm making the right decisions regarding alcohol and being responsible. And that year was very emotional for me because I had to really tap into my mental toughness, keep my attitude there, stay optimistic as well, and I was able to get through that. And, you know, I came back to the States to finish up my career, and I bounced back by being resilient, you know. And that situation taught me so much, and I still use those same moments today in my life that really helped me continue to progress. Where whenever I'm down and out, you know, I've learned that your attitude and your mindset is literally everything. You know, you may not be able to control certain things, but one of the main things you can control is your attitude. So always make sure you keep that in a really, really good place no matter what you're going through. For me, just my longevity in my music is what I'm really, really proud of. And I would also say alongside my relationship with my family. At one point I had a falling out with my sis. At one point, you know, my little brother, you know, I had to kind of show him tough love. He was in and out of jail a lot of the times. And just, you know, sometimes being tough on him, and to the point where I could kind of sense him feeling like he disappointed me, so to speak. You know, I'm one of those guys that was like his last hope, you know, so I got to a point where it's like, you know what, whatever he needs from me, I'm gonna be there for him. Whenever he calls me, if I'm available, I'm gonna pick up that phone call, drop that money for him, and just continue to just be a vessel for him, to be a lighthouse for him. And so that was big, and it really brought me and him closer as well. Now he's officially out, and he's focusing on music. And then like even my falling out with my sis years back, her and I are like closer and tighter than ever as well. And just to see like me, my brothers, even me being an uncle, and my nieces and my nephew, and even my close friends that are like family to me. Family is everything, you know. It kind of reminds me of what Frank Lucas said in American Gangster about, you know, loyalty and family and things like that. So those values always are like extremely important. So that's one thing that I'm most proud of, alongside my musical career and the success I've gotten. And not only that, man, but the support, you know. Without the support of my career, I wouldn't be here right now. So I'm definitely most proud of those things for sure.
Anything you want to touch on or speak about?
I just want to say, you know, thanks to all the fans out there for holding me down since day one. It's been a long time coming.
Make your own lane.